Alright, you ready?
Okay, so what we're looking into today is polyester resin. Polyester is a group of plastics made up of many ester pieces. So most people are used to seeing this as a cloth, and this is its thermoplastic side, where polyester is melted in a large amount, and then small strands are pulled off and then turned into textiles. The kind of polyester we're working with today is unsaturated polyester. This is usually used for casting rather than for shirts. This polyester doesn't melt when it gets heated. It burns. It's a thermoset plastic, not a thermoplastic. This polyester is a thermoset plastic, and it goes through a chemical reaction when cast, so it actually heats up quite a lot while it's going through this process. For this, I'm using clear cast polyester resin and changing the amount of hardener added to test the cure time and quality. I'm also experimenting a bit with adding other materials in to see just how they react. For this section of the experiment, I'm adding 8 drops of hardener, double the recommended amount for some of these cubes, and then I'm going back and adding the regular amount of hardener while adding in yellow acrylic paint. For this last one, I'm adding the same amount of hardener that's recommended, but I'm also adding in calligrapher's blue ink, which is an alcohol-based paint, as well as a small amount of the acrylic water-based paint. After letting the experiment sit for a while and cure, I pulled them out. They all came out pretty solid, but there's a big difference in hardness between the 8 drops of hardener and the 2 drops. The 2-drop epoxy took over 12 hours to cure, and the 6 took 5, while the 8 only took 4. You can see in the 2-drop piece, this pen easily scratches deep into the side, but with the 8, it resists the scratch much more. Looking at these colored ones, the maroon was done by adding magenta ink from a printer, and the yellow was done with the acrylic paint. The acrylic paint mixed well with the polyester, but the ink instead rose to the top while it was trying to cure, and it mostly separated out. Finally, this log of polyester resin was colored using calligrapher's ink. It's still sticky and uncured after 24 hours. I have yet to see if it will be machinable. The other blocks are safely machinable with traditional tools and even power tools, like this 8-drop piece cut in half.